So what I'm doing today is replacing a garden gate for a friend of my mother's. This is the old gate. It's dead. The trouble has been the wall. The wall has fallen forward by zillions of degrees. It's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Look at it, it's miles off. So what I've done is I've cut into the wall. Cut in here with a grinder and a chisel drill to let me in so it can be level this way, because look, it bows out as well. Then this top stone fell off because it's completely dead as well. It's finished, it's on its last leg, so it needs to be concreted back in. The other one's not so bad, but there's problems like I need concrete down in there. These bits will need concreted before I get any further on. So that's it. Hopefully in a few hours I'll have the new one up, see how it looks. So I've rebuilt the wall. Hopefully my incisions is enough. The concrete hasn't negated what I've done. But it's back together. Ideally I'd like to leave it to dry. There's a bit down there as well before I do the next bit, but I need to go on and do it, you know, it just takes forever. It looks pretty good. Putting the mortar by hand. So this is day 2 of the gate. You can see this sloping wall. If I remove all the mortar and a lot of the granite off this wall, because it's so sloping that the upright posts are almost diagonal. Things that really held me up yesterday were I wanted to use this huge post because I had a big hinge bracket, but I couldn't get a big enough wood drill bit to let me get in with my spanner, ratchet, torque wrench to fit the bolts. So I wasted a whole bunch of time, and that's a complete write-off. So I've had to go back to just standard simple posts. I could have done with a Forster bit to sink those nuts, but I can probably cover them with the stop. Things that really hold you up are things like this. You don't expect this. Like in the old days, there's been a gate post into the ground here, into the soil. So although they've got a concrete step, they've got an earth hole there that I've got to fill with concrete, and that really holds me up. Things like that. But I'm still optimistic that we might get 2 posts up and some sort of gate up today. But you know, it's not about putting up a gate, it's about preparation. Probably, you know, just a fraction of your time is the actual gate. The rest is just fixing everything else before you even start. Managed to get 3 bolts into this other post. You can see that post is dead straight, perpendicular. Look at the wall. Now that's challenging. Today's gate adventures. Wall's all fixed. Posts are all up and level. I had to dig up the path and relay it because the path was so underpinned by roots that there was no way, even with 4 inches up from the gate, I could do it. The next problem was I really had difficulty getting these things stuck. I mean, they're really stuck fast now, but into the granite. The only way to do it was these bolts, and these bolts were sticking out. And the gate, which is a standard size, is too narrow. So I need more wood. So what I've done is I've got another post, and I've put holes in this post where the bolts are. And then I slot the post over the bolt holes, and I'll have double the post. And once I've got double the post in, I just move the hinge out, the hinge back in, screw it all up, it should be hunky dory. Another 4 hours work. Stand up like a gate now. What I've had to do was use a router to route out this bit. See, it's a kind of a stop almost. Not quite, put a stop on as well. You really need two people behind a door. I think it's looking about right now. Still got the stops to put on, a lock to put on, some minor adjustments.